Hello, kamusta? It's been a year since DAVIDUNION sent me this 550 Elite, and during that time, I don't have a project wherein I could maximize or showcase how powerful the motor of the 550 Elite compared to the David 300. So today, I'm going to show you the unboxing and the review of the 550 Elite along with the David 240. So let's begin. The David 240 is designed to prevent ice from flying fragments or inhalation of stray particulates. The sides are made of hard plastic while the front panel is made out of clear acrylic which can also be lifted. The hand covers are made of silicone which are flexible and made it easy to insert your hand and tools. The middle part is made of aluminum and black coated to make it easier to see the fragments left during cutting, grinding, or polishing. I'm using my David 300 here to cut the round styrene, and the video is shot with the panel closed, showcasing how clear it is. And once you are done, make sure to turn off your tool first before moving it out of the box. Cleaning it up is also easy by using a handheld vacuum. And that's the unboxing of the David 240. It's a pretty straightforward item and we're going to discuss it more at the end of the video. But for now, we're going to proceed with the unboxing and review of the 550 Elite, so stay tuned. The David 550 Elite comes in a sleek black packaging with all the key features indicated. It also comes with 18 pieces of high-grade quality bits or cutters, making it a full package of goodness. On the right side of the box shows a line art of the pen and motor placement. And at the back gives us a more detailed technical information about the device. I really like that they indicated the fuse information right at the box. It also includes the weight and the overall measurement of the device, including the voltage requirements. And listen to this, there is an instruction manual inside the package. We strongly suggest you to read it before operating. Ideally, that is how everyone should be doing it, but you guys know yourself. Now this is something to take note of. It has two bearings fitted. What that means is that there will be a lesser to zero wobble of the shaft, giving it a more precise centric movement. And the 550 Elite comes with the Japanese motors and bearings, so you can be assured of the quality and the durability of those parts. Now let's open it up and let's see what the 550 Elite is all about. Here are the bits and cutters that was indicated in the box, but it seems it is missing two more bits, so let's check further. They also provided a stand that is similar with the D400. Okay, so there is the two more bits that is not included on the containers. So this is the control panel. I'm loving that carbon fiber markings on the metal casing. It feels really solid and well made. And now here is the pen type attachment. Very simple, it got its own switch. The tip is somehow similar with the David 300, but the body itself is more bulky due to the bigger motor. And here is the manual, let's put it aside.
NANI?!
Just kidding, so let's read and find some useful information on the manual. Now let's start with a review of the 550 Elite. The control panel has a dedicated power switch, and turning it on and off will show the status with the LED power lighting help. You also have this plug where you insert the 550 pen. Make sure that you align it properly, otherwise it will not fit the socket. Another part of the panel is the regulator. This indicates how much power it will feed to the pen, thus creating more rotation and speed. And this little toggle switch here controls the direction of the chuck's rotation. As per the manual, you should power off the pen and the control panel first before switching the rotation from counterclockwise to clockwise and vice versa. This is to avoid damaging the motor and reducing its lifespan. Those information is why we should read the manual. Now let's talk about the pen. It is very simple and only have the chuck and switch. I'll attach it to the control panel and see how it works. I'll turn off the control panel first before I plug this in, and let's test if this is working. I'm not sure if you will be able to see it rotating, but it is working as expected. We'll be turning this off first and proceed with our review. At the back, we can see the fuse location. It is very nice that you can replace the fuse outside. No need to open up the casing. Now it is time to test this one. I'll be using one of the bits included to test out as well how sharp these are. These are really good looking bits. To insert the bits, you need to press this spindle lock button first, so you can unscrew the chuck to open it up. Then we're going to insert the bit and tighten it up. For this demonstration, we are going to do some battle damage on the Zaku exit head. And the reason why we are using a rotary tool is because this plastic is hard, and also with the multiple options of bits, we can add a lot of style in terms of battle damage that makes more sense rather than just using a soldering iron. Using soldering iron is actually not a good way to do battle damage, because when you heat the plastic or burn it, it releases some fumes that is not good for the lungs. It also makes the battle damage looks cheap in my opinion. Okay, so you can use a soldering iron to replicate some laser type of damage, but using that alone to the whole build is not ideal. Using a rotary tool and different type of bits, you can do some layered damage one after the other, making your build more dynamic. Wow, this tool is really good. I have more control on it, and because of the dual bedding, it is very precise. I can still do this using the D300, but it is much easier on the 550 Elite. And I've been using the D300 for years, and I really love it that I bought two. And this 550 is definitely an upgrade. Now we're going to try to cut through this Gundam RX-78 Exceed heads, which comes factory glued. meaning we cannot dismantle the parts unlike the Zacus. The reason we are doing this because we're going to put an LED inside and there's no other way around it. We are going to use the circular saw included on the package and we're going to cut through the peg so we can split it open. We have successfully cut through this RX-78 Exceed head, which also have a really nice cut. The circular saw included with the 550 Elite is around 0.01mm, which is thin and appropriate for pre-paint modifications like this. Now we're going to try to cut through acrylic, which would require higher torque and a sharp bit in order for us to cut through. Otherwise, the motor will stall or you might crack the acrylic. What we're cutting through right now is an acrylic pipe which have a 3mm thickness. We were able to cut through it and we're going to trim it so that we have a clean and flat cut. Next, we're going to try this high-speed steel milling bits that is also included on the package. We're going to carve through this wooden coaster and we're going to put a placement for the acrylic rod and insert some wires through it. I would also like to note that the accessories or the bits included is made from Germany. You could really distinguish its sharpness and quality. Now let's discuss the David 240 and the 550 Elite. The David 240 is designed to keep you away from all those dust and flying particulate during operation. It also keeps your desk clean and keep you away from harm. If you're someone that doesn't like wearing glasses or goggles and don't like cleaning it up after, then this item is right for you. I also like that it has a small form factor compared to the other items in the market right now. However, despite its small form factor, it still occupies space on your work area, so you might want to consider that before buying one. Now let's talk about the 550 Elite. As you saw on the demonstration, we were able to carve through wood, we were able to cut through acrylic, and we were able to cut through the Gundam Exceed heads which have a harder plastic. With its powerful motor, we were able to do those things with ease. The double bearings that they included on this also helps it a lot to make it smooth during operation. It doesn't wobble and keep it steady. I also like that they included 18 pieces high performance cutters, so it really helps a lot on eating or cutting away all those materials. But with all those nice features that they included here, there are also some things that you need to compromise with. One is that this is heavier and thicker than the David 300. also generates more heat during operation, and it also occupies more space with the additional control panel. Straight out of the box, this is something for the experienced and advanced modelers. You will be working with high performance cutters and powerful motors. You need to understand how a rotary works, otherwise you might hurt yourself. And that's our review for the 550 Elite and the David 240. If you want to know more information about these products, hit David Union on their page or on their website. I'll leave the description below. Otherwise, you can leave a comment and I'll try to answer as much as I can. So until the next video, see you.